sketchiest looking rod that I have ever seen.
We're going to see if we can sort of scale it down. I don't know, it looks pretty hairy, but...
Hi, we're Duncan and Soph. This year, we decided to quit our city jobs to adventure and to experience more of the things that we enjoy most. First stop, New South Wales, then on to the tropical north, following the sun all the way around Australia. For how long? Who knows? Are we crazy? Probably. But if not now, then probably never. Subscribe, and we'll see you on the road.
So I looked out the window and it looked like the van was smoking or on fire. And I was like, why the hell is there so much smoke out the front of our window? And I realized that's just all the steam coming off the side of the frozen van as the sun hits it. It's insane. Or maybe the van's on fire, who knows? Okay, good morning from the van. It is officially winter and God does it feel like it. We woke up this morning and it's probably as cold inside the van as it is outside. So yesterday we went out to the Clover Hill track and unfortunately we couldn't get in at the top of Macquarie Pass and at the bottom because of roadworks. Had a little bit of Google and found that should be open today and roadworks start at 9 on most days, so if we get out there early we should get there before they start. So we're gonna hit the car, get there and hopefully get to some epic waterfalls. See how we go.
Ready to go?
Let's do this. Our journey to the falls takes us down Macquarie Pass, an 8-kilometre narrow, windy road that descends the Illawarra Escarpment and links the Southern Highlands to the coast. It's an awesome drive and well worth the trip, with the massive cliffs on one side and the sweeping valley poking out from behind the trees on the other. We have just gone through the checkpoint that we got stopped at yesterday, so far so good. Unless there's another one further down, which I'd be really surprised about. I think we're going to be able to get to the spot, which is epic after our disappointment yesterday. And we're just going down the pass now. You see all these cliffs behind me. It's really scenic view, so this is well worth coming back to anyway. Pulled up in this car park, there's no one else here, which is a good sign. We have it all to ourselves. Hopefully it stays like this.
So we just left the car park, heading down a pretty easy track. It's pretty wide. The loop's probably going to take about 2 hours, that's what I've read online, to get down to the waterfall and back. But there's actually quite a few waterfalls along the river, so I think we'll get to one and then see if we can't find a few others as well. wind a little bit up top. We're a bit protected down here, but still got cold hands.
You know what I do when I have cold hands?
Put them in your pockets.
Put them in your pants. Warms them up real quick.
Girls don't do that at all.
You not?
No. I wish I had little pockets, but...
When guys have cold hands, you just put them down your pants. Warms them up.
Can you imagine?
Quicks them up.
No. That's definitely a guy thing. How cool is it here? See those palm trees? What a contrast to where we've just been.
Okay, so we've emerged after some dense forest and ferns into what kind of looks like an area that's been cleared in the past.
Yeah.
And palm trees, funnily enough. There's a little Jurassic Parky down here.
Yeah.
And we've got to a fork in the road, so I think we'll head right first. And then if that's the wrong way, go left. I feel like we're in the ferns from Jurassic Park at the moment. Pretty much at like chest, if not head height. Just walking through here, I'm kind of waiting for like a velociraptor or something to jump out at me. Now I'm going to be paranoid.
There's a couple of steps around here as well. You can see the remnants of some kind of building. There's a wooden rafters there. Yeah. It must have been a building of some sort at one point, but not for a while.
This is crazy. We found these ruins of a house that someone used to have out here, I assume, with proper steps. And they've sort of built it into the existing rock face. And safe behind me is sort of walking through the remnants of a floor plan or walls. We would later find out that the building was an old English Tudor-style manor house known locally as Ben's Folly. Built by Ben Turner, a world record parachutist in the 1940s. Ben was also a pilot and helped establish the Southern Cross Air, later building the homestead around a huge rock formation on his property. Sadly, it was burnt down in the 1970s and was acquired as part of Macquarie National Park.
Yeah, so these grooves look like they might have had wooden slats or something coming out of them, potentially to have another floor across here. You can see there's screws and then another metal plate coming out there. Would have been really nice to see what it looked like in its heyday.
There's a room over there, a room here, another room here, some steps under where you are. Would have been a luxurious mansion. So it was the left crossroads, not the right one. But at least the right one took us to that awesome ruins of a building. So if we hadn't gone the wrong way, wouldn't have seen that. After descending into the forest, we emerged to the sound of running water at the top of an impressive looking waterfall, which looked to almost disappear into the ground. We then made our way down to get a better view of the mini falls, which did take a bit of climbing, but was well worth the effort if you're feeling adventurous. Finished morning tea, we're going to climb back up this hill now. What a spot. What a cool waterfall. You climb down to it, it feels like you're in a, I don't know, rainforest in Brazil or something. So we've just come back up from the morning tea spot. And we're going to follow the river up on the left, and hopefully, I think looking at the map, we'll hit another couple of waterfalls on the way up. But that first one was pretty special. It's not a bad place to have morning tea.
Always ahead of me. sketchiest looking water that I have ever seen. I don't know how long it's got left, but...
If you look at the bottom of it, it quite literally looks like that little piece is all that's supporting it. And if that goes, it's probably going to end up right where we are now.
Coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LABB who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, state your name, big dope on flame, I just switched the lanes, damn he did it again, I just flipped the pain, stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything, swimming you sick of the way, cause I got big racks coming, I put my low racks on it, I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back.
Parkour! Another
I'm excited for what we're going to see next. It seems like each time we go up, we just see cooler and cooler waterfalls. As we start climbing up the side and getting to the next waterfall, definitely getting a lot steeper and a bit slipperier. Let's see Soph behind me. How you doing back there, Soph?
Taking it nice and slow.
It's not too bad, it's just a little bit steep. You can see in front of me here. To get to the next waterfall, we've actually had to come quite a bit in from the actual waterfall because it's sort of a 20-30 meter drop and pretty impassable. So we're climbing up this semi-track through all the boulders and all these awesome, what would you call them, sort of vines, sort of jungle scenes here. And hopefully we can swing back round at the top and it'll get us past this other little waterfall and to the next one.
How cool. My own private rope swing.
You can see up the top there, it's obviously started growing there with absolutely no soil, and then put down all these roots to try and hold it in place, but it almost looks like the roots are now holding the rock in place rather than keeping the tree there. Almost looks like if the tree had seen the rock starting to move and was like, whoa, put down the roots, so like it's holding it in place. That's pretty cool. So we've got to the top, we can hear / see the big waterfall through the trees here. Looks like there's a pretty big decline down. We're going to see if we can sort of scale it down. I don't know, it looks pretty hairy, but you never know when you're looking at it from the top. So we'll try to get to the bottom, and it looks like it's a swimming hole. Maybe we go for a swim. Bloody cold though.
Wow. That is a little slice of paradise. Look at this. My goodness. How lucky are we to have this all to ourselves?
Well, that is cold. That is really cold.
Too cold for swimming?
Oh, you could. You could. I'm tempted. Just worried about warming up afterwards. It looks like a really nice pool to swim in though. That's what's almost tempting me to swim in the middle of winter, or the start of winter. So.
Trying to work out how deep it is, whether it's deep enough to jump in. There's a lot of jagged rocks in there though.
You show me how to dance love, so tell me what you're thinking of.
Soph's been looking for places she can enter the water, and we've been tossing up whether or not we're going to swim. So, what's the verdict, Soph? Are we going for a swim or not?
It is freezing, and I think if we're honest with ourselves, finding ice on the car this morning was probably a bit of a giveaway that it's a bit cold for swimming.
So there you have it. We've pussied out. we gave it all this, and I mean, Soph came closer than I did. As soon as I touched the water, I realised I wasn't going in. Sophie at least looked for depths to see what it would be like jumping in. But the verdict is, I think we're just going to have some lunch on that rock. Oh well, we're getting old.
Is this slop? I can't believe we've had it all to ourselves today.
I know, right? We haven't seen one person at all. The whole day. How amazing is that? We've come up this whole series of waterfalls and haven't seen anyone. You know, the whole place to ourselves. I didn't even know this place existed, and I grew up like half an hour up the road.
This is my ultimate mix. Tuna, chickpea, pumpkin, beetroot, kale. There's actually a lot of ginger in here too. Ginger and PP mayo. Secret ingredient.
Special sauce. Had a lunch and Soph and I both turned to each other and realised that we are ridiculously cold. I think it's the proximity to the waterfall, but we've slowly just been getting colder and colder and colder.
Yep.
And we looked at each other and we were both shivering. So I think we're going to start heading back now. Although this is beautiful, I think we come back in summer and actually go for a swim. I feel kind of bad that we haven't, but I'm freezing. This isn't the way we came, you know that, right?
I know. It's definitely isn't way going back, but the river's over there. As long as we keep going in this direction, I think we'll get back to the car park. I'm pretty sure we will.
Okay, so we have definitely come back a very different way to the way we came up. We've kind of been bush bashing and creating our own path and kind of convincing ourselves that if we keep heading back towards the water, we'd eventually get back. Which I think's a sound plan, but there are a few sketchy bits, so we'll see. I think next time we'll just try and get back the way we came, to be honest. It's always nice when your car's still there when you get back.
Yeah, and still the only car in the car park, so no one else has come down here today at all.
Yeah, it's official. We haven't seen another living soul the whole day so far, and we've been there for 5 hours.
Yeah, just under 5.5 hours of pretty much solid walking.
I think we're realising that this road has actually been closed all day, and that's why we haven't seen anyone. So us getting down there at 9, obviously before the roadworks, meant that we got through beforehand. But we just thought we'd had a lovely day, peaceful, and were surprised we didn't see anyone. But in actual fact, the road's been closed the whole day. So we've got some funny looks driving back up because everyone's wondering why the hell or how the hell we got on the road. But I think we've got through now, so I think we're out the other side. But oh god. So that's what stopped us yesterday. And today we ended up in there without it. But
That is a good piece of luck.
and we've officially got out, so we can't get in trouble. Hopefully. Join us next week as restrictions ease and we finally get on the road heading north to Foster and the Lakes. That is, after a tight squeeze and a tiny bit of tree surgery. Sorry, Grandpa. Keen to make the most of the sun, we take the Ranger four-wheel driving on Sandbar Beach and cook up some local seafood as the sun goes down. Have a great week.
I'm on 10 again. Yeah, state your name. Big been dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back.